皆さん、こんにちは。アーサーです。今回の動画では OK Sure の実際の意味をシェアしたいと思います。外国人に何か誘われた時に多くの方はもちろんと言いたくて英語で OK Sure と言います。でもこの OK Sure は実は違うイメージが伝わってしまうケースがとても多いです。Hey Masa, wanna get coffee?
Okay, sure. どうしたの？
そこであなたは単純に英語を勉強するっていうより、英語の感覚を身につけて世界の人々と気持ちよくコミュニケーションが取れるように、今回の動画では、1、OK Sure の実際の意味。2、場面別のニュアンス3つ。3、もちろんと自然に伝わるおすすめの言い方を学びましょう。よろしくお願いします。今からあなたの英語のリスニングのために英語で解説しますが、日本語と英語の字幕が両方ついているので安心してください。Let's get started. So, what is the actual meaning of the phrase, okay, sure? Well, it actually is a bit complicated because it depends on how you say it. A lot of my students, when they first come to IU-Connect, they tend to think that this word has this meaning.And that word has that meaning. And each word has a single meaning. Now, in traditional English education, where the focus is on getting the right answer on a test, well, this makes sense because there's one question and one answer. But in actual communication, it's not that simple. Just like you can say maji, depending on how you say it, the meaning is completely different, right? Hey, Masa, I won the lottery. 3億円だよ。
マジすごい。
Yeah! Hey Masa, I won the lottery. 3億円だよ。
マジ？嘘でしょ？
はい、そうだね、嘘だね。Remember, 英語の目的は単純に英単語を口に出すのではなく、頭の中のイメージ、気持ち、情報、いわばメッセージを相手に伝えることです。And if we want to really be able to actually speak English, we need to get rid of this old way of thinking, this 固定概念 that treats English like a subject in school and focus on English for what it really is. It's a tool for communication. And a lot of actual communication is non-verbal. It's more than just the words. It's not about the words. How you say the English is more important than the actual English itself. So let's look at the different messages of okay, sure, depending on how you say it and the context. First, we'll look at the negative messages okay, sure can have. And there's 3 of them. And then we will look at what you should say to share the message of もちろん in English. The first message of okay, sure is I don't really care. When someone invites you to something or suggests an activity, if you say okay, sure, in a flat, what we say in English, deadpan way, what you're communicating is I don't really care, but since you invited me, okay. Hey Austin, let's go watch a documentary.Okay,
sure.
Let's practice together. I'm going to invite you to 3 boring things, and you're going to respond with, okay, sure. Ready? Go! Let's read an English textbook together. Yeah! Huh? Okay. Well, then in that case, let's listen to some TOEIC listening recordings together. Yeah! Huh? Really? Okay, well, is that boring? Well, then this'll be really fun.Let's memorize 100 vocab words. Huh? The second message of okay, sure is I don't believe you. When someone tells you something and you don't believe them, you can say okay, sure with a lowering intonation. All right, Austin, I know I owe you 5,000 yen and I said I was going to get it for you today, but I'm sorry. I'll give it to you next week, I promise.
Okay, sure.The
key is to lower your intonation. Okay, sure. All right, let's practice this together. I'm going to say 3 unbelievable statements and you're going to respond with, okay, sure. Ready? Go. I speak 30 languages. Huh? You don't believe me? Okay, well, I have never drunk coffee before in my life.Huh? You don't believe me? Seriously, I've never even been to a cafe before.Huh? The third message that okay, sure can convey is, Well, as long as it's not too tough. あんまり大変じゃないならいいよ。The idea is that the other person is leading and you're going along with it. It has a feeling that it would be nice to do, but you don't want to be proactive in helping or doing anything to manage it or make it happen. For example, going on a travel tour would be very nice if you're following the guide and walking around. It's completely different to organize and plan a travel tour by yourself, right? The key to sharing this message is to raise the pitch of your voice a little. So not, okay, sure, but okay, sure. That's all I needed, thanks. Yeah, just those two parts.
Okay, sure.
Let's practice this together. I'm going to say some things that are difficult to plan, and you'll say, okay, sure. Ready, go. Let's plan a surprise party for my friend. ちょっと大変そう? Okay, well, let's plan a road trip from Hokkaido to Kagoshima. それもちょっと大変ですよね. Okay, well, let's make a new lesson plan for your English studies. それもちょっと大変ですよね. So now we've looked at the negative messages that okay, sure can have depending on how you say it. So what should you say instead? What can you say to share the message of もちろん? Well, let's look at 3 phrases together. The first phrase is, of course. This is the most direct translation of もちろん. Hey, Masa, want to play tennis?
Of course.
If you really want to do something and you want to share those feelings, you could say something like, I'd love to, or I would love to instead. Hey, Masa, want to get some beers?
I'd love to.
Another phrase that you can say is, that would be great. Hey, Masa, want to play tennis and then get some beers?
That would be great.
Now, you can say sure too, but the way you say it is very important. There's a rising and then falling intonation to how you say it. So not, okay, sure, but okay, sure, like that. Okay, sure, like that. But a lot of times people use it with other positive words also. In fact, a lot of times people will say, sure, I'd love to, or sure, that would be great. Now, here's a question. Why do people use the word would? Like in the phrases, I would love to, and that would be great? Well, would, as many of you know, is 仮定法. But what does that actually mean? It means 本当じゃないかもしれないけど、本当だったら, and by using it in this sentence, it shows a bit of 配慮 to the other person. It's kind of like saying, 本当にできるんだったらとても嬉しい. Hey, Masa, do you want to play tennis together?
If I could, I'd love to. Can I?
Yeah, sure. まとめに入りましょう。1、OK, sure は言い方によって真逆の意味になるのでご注意ください。2、OK, sure の代わりにおすすめする言い方は I'd love to または That would be great. Of course.OK, sure を肯定的に言いたいときに、イントネーション上げてから下げる必要があります。OK, sure じゃなくて、OK, sure じゃなくて、OK, sure でもなく、OK, sure です。OK, sure. OK, sure. これで実用的な英語は学べたかもしれませんが、英語を実際に使えないと意味がないです。ほとんどの英語を勉強している日本人の方はフレーズや文法をたくさん学ぶのですが、いきなり外国人と対面して話す機会が来たら、頭が真っ白になって言葉が出てこないです。その問題を解決したくて、世界とつながるメソッドというちょっと変わった英語学習メソッドを作りました。僕自身も日本語を4年間勉強したのですが、実際に日本に行ったら全く話せなくて本当に悔しい思いをしました。でもその経験のおかげで話せるようになる鍵を発見して、世界とつながるメソッドにまとめてなるべく多くの方にお届けしたいと思っています。そのためにこの動画も作りました。で、今回の動画でシェアすると長くなるので、心から知りたい方のために無料 ebook と動画レッスンにまとめました。To get the free guide and the video lesson, you can click up here or you can click the link in the description box below. As always, enjoy your English adventures. これからも一緒に世界とつながりましょう. See you next time!